Yahoo News. Yahoo News. Sign in. Search query. Top stories. 93. New details emerge about motive of Marine veteran behind deadly church attack. Starbucks is closing over 100 U.S. stores, the locations that are shuttering. What to know about the medbed conspiracy theory after Trump's social post. Trump gives Hamas a deadline to agree peace plan or face a sad end. Global indices are on the move, time to trade. IC markets. Ad. Entrepreneur gets 7 years for fraudulent $175 million sale of startup to JP Morgan. U.S. to deport hundreds of Iranians after deal with Tehran, Iranian official says. Trump announces new tariffs on lumber, softwood timber and upholstered furniture. 1/8. For you. U.S. Reuters. Illinois governor says Trump administration has requested troop deployment as tensions rise in Chicago. 4 minutes read. No tracking browser. Ad. Read more about no tracking browser, learn Moreno tracking browser. Technology Daily. I hate I, a woman was told she had a heart attack. A cardiologist later informed her that an EKG reading done with AI was wrong. 4 minutes read. Politics HuffPost. Eric Trump melts down on live TV with bizarre claim about his dad's marriage. 1 minute read. U.S. Associated Press. Iowa revokes license of school's superintendent arrested by ICE, saying he is in U.S. illegally. 4 minutes read. Advertisement. Politics Mediaite. Factually without foundation, Fox's Andy McCarthy calls for Trump DOJ's Comey case to be dismissed. 2 minutes read. U.S. Fox News. Biden admin put some Americans who resisted mask mandates or were involved in January 6 on severe no-fly list, TSA. 4 minutes read. Politics Yahoo Finance Video. Video U.S. GOAT shutdown deadline nears, why the stakes are so high. Copay cards, search ads. Ad. Cut high copays with a free card, lower your out-of-pocket costs for brand name medications. U.S. The Daily Beast. Barron shuts down Trump Tower floor to woo date. 2 minutes read. Politics WHBF Davenport. Looming shutdown could give president opportunity to consolidate more power. 1 minute read. World Reuters. Hungary's Orban says Ukraine is not sovereign as drone dispute deepens. 2 minutes read. The Datist. Ad. Learn more, how watching videos can boost your income. Learn more, how watching videos can boost your income. Business The Wrap. New Washington Post opinion editor says many Americans don't trust the paper in first interview to Fox News, promotes Bezos' vision. 6 minutes read. USNJ.com. GOP senator slams crazy Trump ally over dark warning. 3 minutes read. Business Reuters. Boeing in early stages of developing 737 MAX replacement, WSJ reports. 2 minutes read. Wall tiles, search ads. Ad. Rubber wall tiles without installation. Politics HuffPost. Ariana Grande shares pretty blunt question for Trump supporters. 2 minutes read. Opinion The Hill. Opinion, Harris book puts Democrats between a rock and a hard place. 4 minutes read. World Associated Press. Worship leader Sean Feucht mismanaged millions in ministry funds, former associates say. 8 minutes read. Novlog. Ad. Never put eggs in the refrigerator. Here's why. US CNN. FBI boss Kash Patel gifted New Zealand officials 3D printed guns illegal to possess under local laws. 5 minutes read. Politics ABC News. DOJ official who once bashed vindictive prosecution of Trump defends Comey charges. 4 minutes read. Politics Associated Press. Schwarzenegger downplays Trump and backs Vatican initiative to terminate global warming. 2 minutes read. Wall tiles, search ads. Ad. Installation tips for wall tiles in Pakistan. World Business Insider. A United flight from Paris to DC had to U-turn to avoid flying across the Atlantic without enough working bathrooms. 2 minutes read. Business Fortune. Back in the 90s, a Fed chief warned about irrational exuberance in the markets. Stocks rose 105% over the next 4 years. 3 minutes read. Politics NBC. Video sounding even more weird by the hour. Hegseth's military general gathering raises alarm bells. Cleaverst. Ad. 40 dated decor trends that scream senior. Politics The Daily Beast. Morning Joe loses it over Trump's Dumber and Dumber revenge plots. 2 minutes read. Business Motley Fool. Social Security changes forever today, Sept. 30, courtesy of President Donald Trump. 6 minutes read. World Reuters. Under Trump, U.S. cedes its share of China's beef market to Australia. 3 minutes read. Installing solar panels in Pakistan. Ad. Pakistan. A guide to installing solar panels. U.S. Fox News. Lawmaker targeted with death threat after condemning racist sign aimed at Winsome Sears. 4 minutes read. Politics CNN. Judge suspends Trump administration's plan to eliminate hundreds of Voice of America jobs. 4 minutes read. Politics Associated Press. Democrats wary support may be sliding among typically loyal voters in New Jersey governor's race. 6 minutes read. Tips and tricks. Ad. If you eat ginger every day for 1 month, this is what happens. Business The Daily Upside. Disney's Kimmel problem is far from over. 3 minutes read. U.S. MoneyWise. Pennsylvania man, 68, faces 10 years in prison over $34,000 Social Security claim fraud, how to avoid his big mistake. 5 minutes read. Business Reuters. Trump touts a boom in U.S. auto plant construction, but carmakers' actions tell a different story. 4 minutes read. Installing solar panels in Pakistan. Ad. Cost of installing solar panels in Pakistan, read guide. Politics CBS News. Transcript. Ty Cobb on, Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan, Sept. 28, 2025. 5 minutes read. Business Snopes. Examining claim Trump accepted $2 billion bribe to sell highly sensitive AI chips to UAE, China. 8 minutes read. World Reuters. A secret no more, Russia and N. Korea's battle against Ukraine is celebrated in Moscow exhibit. 4 minutes read. Copay cards, search ads. Ad. Use a copay savings card to pay less. Reduce your monthly medication costs with a copay coupon. World CNN. Convoy carrying Ecuadorian president attacked during protests, officials say. 3 minutes read. U.S. CNN. What happens if a hurricane makes landfall while the government is shut down? 6 minutes read. World Reuters. U.S. begins deporting hundreds of Iranians after rare deal with Tehran. 2 minutes read. Plays star. Ad. Things just aren't the same between William and Kate, and now we know why. Opinion USA Today opinion. Trump is set on punishing enemies. It may hurt Republicans with swing voters. Opinion. 4 minutes read. World CBS News. Videos appear to show captured Cuban nationals who were fighting alongside Russia. 2 minutes read. Business Reuters. U.S. will not enforce Biden wheelchair passenger protection rule. 2 minutes read. Story Streamline. Ad. Choosing the right independent living for seniors. Learn more about how to select a fulfilling independent living solution for seniors. Opinion Salon. Trump's welcome message to new citizens isn't very welcoming. 8 minutes read. World CNN. Total internet blackout in Afghanistan sparks panic after Taliban vowed to stamp out immoral activities. 4 minutes read. Politics Associated Press. U.S. government is phasing out paper checks. Here's what that means for you. 2 minutes read. Play 303.doyapk.zi2. Ad. Just launched. What will you reveal? A thrilling experience just one tap away. Ready to uncover the surprise. Politics NBC. Video How You Get a Real Autocracy. New memo lays groundwork for next phase of Trump's crackdown. Science CNN. A blue jay and a green jay mated, researchers say. Their offspring is a scientific marvel. 6 minutes read. Business Reuters. Gold hits record high on rate cut bets, U.S. Government shutdown fears. 2 minutes read. Adult only cruise. Ad. Adult only cruise. Learn more. Adult only cruise. Business MoneyWise. Dave Ramsey gives blunt advice to caller after she made $1.1 million on stocks, why he calls her strategy unsustainable. 6 minutes read. Politics MSNBC. How Tom Homan wound up ensnared in an FBI contracts for cash sting. 7 minutes read. Politics Associated Press. Trump's team keeps posting AI portraits of him. We keep clicking. 6 minutes read. Cleaverst. Ad. Always put a plastic bottle on your tires when parked, here's why. Business Insider. Jensen Huang says Trump's H-1B change is a great start, but the $100,000 price tag for new visas is too high. 3 minutes read. World Tom's Hardware. Moscow military spy ship. Seen mapping and surveilling NATO undersea cables. She's following cable lines and pipelines, making stops. We are monitoring her very closely. 3 minutes read. World Reuters. Putin says Russia is prevailing in righteous battle in Ukraine. 1 minute read. Play 303.doyapk.zi2. Ad. They didn't believe it, until they clicked a thrilling experience just one tap away. Ready to uncover the surprise. U.S. consequence of sound. Accused Southport shooter was Kelly Pickler's former date to CMT Music Awards. 1 minute read. Politics. The Daily Beast. Video. The South Carolina senator brought up the 2016 Steele dossier to defend the indictment of former FBI Director James Comey. Business. Reuters. Trump visa curbs push U.S. firms to consider shifting more work to India. 4 minutes read. Story streamline. Ad. Senior independent living. Prioritize safety, comfort, and social engagement. Learn more about how to select a fulfilling independent living solution for seniors. Business. CBS News. Here's what economists say about the impact of a government shutdown. 5 minutes read. Politics. Fox News. Supreme Court showdown. Trump's strategy to test limits of his power could spell doom for administrative state. 4 minutes read. Politics. Reuters. Exclusive. Nevada's acting U.S. attorney urged voter fraud probe to help Republicans, document shows. 5 minutes read. Novlog. Ad. Confirmed, this is the deadliest snake in the world. U.S. Tampa Bay Times. The federal government is set to shut down, again. What to know? 4 minutes read. Politics. Reuters. Trump can slash education department's civil rights staff, court rules. 2 minutes read. Business. Yahoo Personal Finance. Mortgage and refinance interest rates today, September 30, 2025, the 30-year takes a nice dip. 4 minutes read. Screwless implants, search ads. Ad. What makes screwless implants different from traditional ones? Dental technology is evolving. Screwless implants now offer a more natural look and reduced discomfort compared to traditional options. Read the article for full insights. Business Market Watch. I won't let the government walk all over me. The IRS says I owe $14,000 for not declaring my Social Security. What now? 5 minutes read. U.S. The Guardian. Palestinian American denied slot at DNC competing for Georgia governor. We're trying to rebuild the coalition. 4 minutes read. Politics. Reuters. Former Trump advisor John Bolton says his memoir did not contain classified material. 2 minutes read. Screwless implants, search ads. Ad. Screwless dental implants. What are their benefits? Fewer complications, natural appearance, and easier care. Screwless dental implants highlight how innovation is reshaping smile restoration. Learn more in this article. World DPA International. Kremlin. Hundreds of thousands of Moldovans in Russia couldn't vote. 2 minutes read. Business. Moneywise. Wisconsin man exposes car salesman's tactics that cost you thousands. Don't fall for one scam that got him axed. 6 minutes read. U.S. Reuters. U.S. government faces brain drain as 154,000 federal workers exit this week. 5 minutes read. Search results. Ad. Prices of unsold sofas might surprise you, directly from the factory. Don't miss out. Search sofas online. Politics. NBC. Video. Governor serves Trump a dose of reality over bizarre Portland military deployment. Politics. The Daily Beast. Donald Trump, 79, touts CBD for seniors as health battle rages. 3 minutes read. U.S. Associated Press. 2 killed, 5 wounded when man opened fire in casino parking lot in Texas, authorities say. 1 minute read. Tips and tricks. Ad. This is how you remove a broken key without the need of a locksmith. U.S. The Daily Beast. Stephen Miller's wife melts down over portrayal of ICE in Law and Order, SVU. 5 minutes read. Politics. Mediaite. Gavin Newsom drops 4-word smackdown on Vance's claim about Democrats wanting free health care for illegals. 4 minutes read. U.S. The Guardian. ICE's deportations of Southeast Asian refugees creating ripple effect of trauma. I didn't get to say bye to my husband. 8 minutes read. Medical lab equipment. Ad. The importance of high-quality medical lab supplies. Medical lab supplies. Business. Reuters. Caution sets in as U.S. government shutdown looms. 4 minutes read. U.S. AFP. Eric Adams abandons re-election bid for New York mayor. 2 minutes read. Business. Moneywise. Pop icon Vanilla Ice claims he made millions for doing nothing. Is passive investment right for you? 6 minutes read. TCS. Ad. Your guide to temperature sensors. Learn more. Temperature sensors. World Business Insider. Russians say they found unjammable fiber optic drones in Ukraine's uncrewed sea vehicles. 4 minutes read. Politics. Fox News. 5 races to watch with 5 weeks to go until Election Day 2025. 9 minutes read. World CNN. Moldova's ruling pro-EU party wins election marred by claims of Russian meddling. 6 minutes read. Medical lab equipment. Ad. Your guide to medical lab equipment. Learn more medical lab equipment. U.S. National Enquirer. UK. Cheerleader Laken Snelling's phone exposes labor pics and suspicious search history. 1 minute read. Business Go banking rates. 2026 Social Security COLA predictions have increased. What this means for retirees. 2 minutes read. U.S. The War Zone. Angry kid in electronic warfare pod spotted flying on HC-130J combat rescue plane. 9 minutes read. TCS. Ad. Why you need temperature control sensors for efficiency. Learn more temperature sensors. Politics Fortune. Meet Lisa Monaco, the 57-year-old Microsoft executive Trump wants fired. 4 minutes read. World the cool down. Residents of sinking island forced to make agonizing decisions. I love this island so much. 3 minutes read. Science Popular Mechanics. Scientists say we've finally reached quantum supremacy. For real this time. 4 minutes read. Consejos y trucos. Ad. Un carguero se topa con paradas. Mira lo que hace el capitán. Politics SB Nation. Dana White reveals what President Barack Obama said to him at 2025 inauguration. 2 minutes read. U.S. The Independent. Generals silent as Hegseth ends. Warrior ethos. Rally speech. Out with the millies and in with the Pattons. 5 minutes read. U.S. WJBK Fox local articles. Lake Orion woman accused of running over 11 people in Warren with her Jeep. 2 minutes read. Car novels. Ad. The top 25 most beautiful women in the world. Politics NBC. Video Trump's GOP. Free speech for me, but not for you. U.S. People. Fox News Jesse Waters, who called to bomb UN headquarters on live TV, apologized, but not on air. 3 minutes read. Politics HuffPost. Trump's boast of a golden White House, freak out, backfires spectacularly. 4 minutes read. Solar panel, search ads. Ad. Solar generators are becoming the go-to backup in 2025. In 2025, portable solar generators are becoming the preferred choice for emergency power, outdoor use, and home backup. U.S. The Daily Beast. Pentagon Pete's manic meltdowns exposed by AIDS. 3 minutes read. Politics The Daily Beast. Why this MAGA couple is finally turning on Trump. 3 minutes read. World Reuters. Madagascar protesters return to streets despite move to dissolve government. 2 minutes read. Consejos y trucos. Ad. Esta mujer vive en un garaje, pero espera a ver su interior. Vea el interior. Politics HuffPost. We all know, Stephen Colbert taunts Trump with an absolutely bananas reminder. 1 minute read. Business Fortune. Ford CEO warns there's a dearth of blue-collar workers able to construct AI data centers and operate factories, nothing to backfill the ambition. 3 minutes read. U.S. People. Celeste Rivas Hernandez was likely dead for several weeks before being found in D4VD's Tesla trunk, police exclusive. 4 minutes read. Trefort shirts. Ad. See why everyone's looking twice. Unforgettable prints. Tailored fits. TRFFORT shirts are turning heads this summer. Find out what the buzz is all about. Politics The Daily Beast. Panicked Democrats fear they're next in Trump's retribution purge. 3 minutes read. U.S. BuzzFeed. Teachers are sharing the moment their students made them think, yep, I'm officially old, and it hurts how much I relate. 5 minutes read. Politics The Guardian. Trump news at a glance. More than 100,000 federal workers to quit on Tuesday in largest ever mass resignation. 3 minutes read. Consejos y trucos. Ad. Paradas suben a bordo de un carguero, vea lo que hizo el capitán a continuación. US MSNBC. Maddo blog. More federal prosecutors are ousted as the purge intensifies at Trump's Justice Department. 4 minutes read. Politics The Guardian. The Trump Olympics. President vows to host the greatest games in LA, a city that's felt his wrath. 13 minutes read. Politics CBS News videos. Video Trump meeting with Democrat and GOP congressional leaders as government shutdown looms. Solar panel search ads. Ad. The portable solar generators gaining attention in 2025. In 2025, portable solar generators are becoming the preferred choice for emergency power, outdoor use, and home backup. Politics Mediaite. Fetterman pressed on Fox News about whether he plans to switch parties. 2 minutes read. World Mediaite. Netanyahu claims U.S. strike on Iran was never meant to destroy Iran's nuclear stockpile. We knew we wouldn't get it. 3 minutes read. Business Houston Chronicle. Fact check. President Donald Trump says the U.S. has no inflation. 5 minutes read. Sign in to get more. Sign in or join Yahoo to personalize your news feed and get updates across devices. Sign in, sign up. Something went wrong. Try again. Refresh page. Close this content. You can also use the escape key at any time. Ford CEO warns there's a dearth of blue-collar workers able to construct AI data centers and operate factories, nothing to backfill the ambition. Sasha Rogelberg. Monday, September 29, 2025 at 9:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time plus 53 minutes read. 623. Ford CEO Jim Farley warns of a labor shortage causing a crisis in the essential economy of blue-collar workers. The United States can't actualize its moonshot AI goals if it's lacking key workers to bolster the infrastructure to build the technology, according to Ford CEO Jim Farley. With AI predicted to balloon to a $4.8 trillion market by 2033, Farley warned the U.S. has overlooked the labor needed to build and sustain data centers and manufacturing facilities. While President Donald Trump imposed sweeping tariffs to revive factory jobs, there continues to be recruitment and retention problems in U.S. manufacturing. I think the intent is there, but there's nothing to backfill the ambition, Farley told Axios on Monday. How can we reshore all this stuff if we don't have people to work? There. Advertisement. Farley's concern around staffing AI data centers and factories is part of what he identifies as a crisis affecting the essential economy of blue-collar workers, making up $12 trillion in U.S. GDP, per the Aspen Institute. The Ford CEO has said that AI could wipe out half of white-collar jobs, while creating mass demand for skilled trades. But the labor force to fill this growing clamor for workers isn't there, Farley said. The country is short 600,000 factory workers and 500,000 construction workers right now, and will need 400,000 auto technicians over the next 3 years, he wrote in a LinkedIn post in June. Analysts have attributed this shortage to an aging domestic workforce, as well as restrictive immigration policies limiting population growth. Farley blames a lack of awareness surrounding the shortage. We all sense that America can do better than we are doing, he said at the Aspen Ideas Festival in June. We need a new mindset, one that recognizes the success, the importance of this essential economy and the importance to our vibrancy and sustainability as a country. AI infrastructure labor shortage. This labor shortage is already being felt in the AI sector. Dame Dawn Childs, CEO of Pure Data Centers Group, a UK-based data center operator, said while data center demand is booming, a shortage of construction workers is hampering expansion plans. Advertisement. There's just not enough skilled construction workers to go around, she told the BBC last year. In addition, data centers are also struggling to carry out specialized functions because of shortages in skilled labor. Uptime Institute, IT service management firm, found in a 2020 survey of data center operators that half were experiencing challenges finding candidates for open positions, compared to 38% in 2018. An April 2025 Deloitte report found this problem has persisted, with 51% of 120 surveyed US-based power company and data center executives saying a shortage of data center-related skilled labor was a core challenge. More than 60% of respondents said it was their top challenge. Meanwhile, demand for computational data centers continues to skyrocket, projected to require $6.7 trillion in global capital expenditure between now and 2030, according to McKinsey. Large cloud service providers called hyperscalers are expected to spend $300 billion in 2025 alone. On the surface, this looks like a people problem, and most are, Farley told Axios. But it's actually not that simple. It's an awareness problem. It's a societal problem. Advertisement. Farley said solving the labor shortage will also require policy changes. He has advocated for increased investment in vocational training and apprenticeship opportunities, as well as pro-trade policies and capacity-building regulatory reform. If we are successful, when we are successful, we'll take on bigger, higher-class problems, he said. Right now, the problems we're trying to solve are pretty practical. I need 6,000 technicians in my dealerships on Monday morning. This story was originally featured on Fortune.com.